more income going. He cannot sit on this one little base and expect to win against a 3-base Terran, fully saturated 3 bases from Lex. And he's even now grabbing a 4th, so he's definitely in a huge lead. This Protoss player needs to grab his expansion. In this scenario, I'd like to see the expansion over here, as it'll be much easier to defend compared to this area. Looks like we are going to have another engagement here, and oh no, it's like we have a medevac out of position, but here we go. This could be the final battle. What is Lex doing? Lex is actually moving back. We have a drop here, but these cannons are gonna take out the dropships. No, one dropship surprise, four marauders now. Able to lay siege upon the main base. It looks like some fellas are being walked in. It looks like our Protoss player looking to return the favor is going for the 3rd base, but there are a lot of SCVs. The SCVs need to repair. Oh no, the SCVs cannot get a repair in the planetary fortress because the Zealots have already surrounded, and all these SCVs are going to fall. So many SCVs have been killed. 39 have gone down the drain. So very nice attack here from our Protoss player. He's now even the mining. Both players are now on one base, but it looks like we're gonna have a huge engagement, and all the Colossus fall, and the Zealots are being bottlenecked into this choke. I wonder if that was even a sentence, but looks like a very nice backing out there from our Protoss player. The Zealots can now attack as much as they can. The Immortals are causing so much damage, but looks like there are too many Marauders here. The Marauders are going to absolutely overrun the Colossus. Lex even landing the Vikings. But that was a rather even exchange. No, it looks like the Terran player actually lost more. But looking at the army count, the supply count, Lex is behind by 10, so it looks like the Terran player is in the lead. I'm sorry, the Protoss player is in the lead in supply, but that is mainly because he has a lot more workers. Wait, I'm confused. The Protoss player is in the lead, right? I am now confused. The Protoss player has the lead because he has more workers. There you go. My God. It looks like Lex now looking to push ahead. He has no medivacs though to support this army. He only has one. Looks like he's going to be sniping for this other expansion, but looks like the Protoss now intercepting. These Marines are very vulnerable to the Colossi, but there are only sentries here, and the Zealots are trying to chase down the army. For Lex, he needs to pull the Zealots back and trap these units behind trap these units in some force fields. Duh. But looks like Lex now backing out. He did lose a lot of his army there. Looks like this one medevac is just going to watch. He cannot get out. These two cannons will spell its doom. If it goes out here, well, he could survive. Looks like we have the probe transfer now coming from our Protoss player, and Lex has also saturated his new 3rd, so the game looks very close. No one is now. Lex has definitely lost this huge lead there by losing this expansion. But this 4th is paying off. I'd like to see the Protoss grab another expansion, as his well, this expansion is just about to mine out. Only 115, 16, 90, 75, and wow, we have some Archons here for our Protoss player. I'd like to see some ghosts coming from Lex, and wow, the Protoss is now on 3 upgrades. And then in the upgrade department, our Protoss player is in a huge lead. Looks like our Protoss player is now going to grab another expansion based on this positioning of the probe, and looks like we have another drop here coming from Lex. Will this be spotted by the pylon? Let's see. No, the drop is not detected. This is going to be a huge drop from Lex, as he's actually in the lead now. But anyways, if he snipes this, then the Protoss player's economy will definitely be crippled, as the expansion has now been depleted. And oh no, it looks like Lex is gonna take out this expansion, but the Protoss player looking to do a counterattack and take out Lex's only mining expansion. And once again, the game will be even. The Protoss player now grabbing another expansion, and wow, what a clutch scan here from Lex. He's able to spot that this expansion is gonna go up, but this Protoss player needs to attack right now. He needs to even the score. Scensorus needs to take out this expansion. Come on, dude. Take out the... And... oh, looks like it's only an orbital command. This is not a planetary fortress, and there are no army units for Lex anywhere near this expansion except for these two dropships. But what can they do against all these Archons and Dark Templars? So the game is once again even. And looks like Scensorus now forced to long distance mine, and wow, what a huge army from Lex. He's gonna take out this expansion. And what is Scensorus doing? He actually took out both medevacs, but he's gonna lose this expansion, and looks like this is gonna be a huge attack now from Lex. This one Colossus needs to get behind, but no, Lex snipes that immediately, and the Protoss army is way out of position. He has a long distance to travel, and I do not know what this Protoss player can do. The best thing he can do is just a plain out base race, and here we go. And it's like his Colossus was sniped by the drop force, and it looks like Lex is gonna take this game. He can definitely deal much more damage than the Protoss player, and he is mining from this base, so Lex is in a pretty good spot. Oh, the second Colossus is here. But all reinforcements will be cut off, and Lex lifting up all of his buildings. Oh my god. He wants to survive, but I think he does have the distinct advantage right here. Only taking 5 barracks within his starports. Stay there. Looking at the army tab, Lex does have a much bigger army. And shout out to Q Bishop. And wow, Lex is doing so much damage. The entire main for the Protoss has been taken out. But Lex is in a much better position. And looks like these SCVs are chasing down these probes. The probes just engage. They can definitely take out all these SCVs. We have some SCVs here in the center, and Lex now grabbing this rather protected expansion. So both bases now have been decimated. And will Lex? Yes, Lex will be able to scan. He does have an orbital command. I made a rhyme. But his army is very low. These medevacs are low on energy. So army-wise, looks like Lex is at a disadvantage. Scensorus can definitely take out this Terran army. And wow, saving the pylon right there. That is most probably the last structure now for Scensorus. So if this pylon goes down, Scensorus is going to be eliminated. Looks like we have the armies are going to engage, and the probes are in the front. The Archons are dealing so much splash damage, but have been focused down, and this Colossus can wipe out everything, and Lex lifts up all his units and puts them into the medevac, and this is all that Lex has. He has no more units, and the Protoss is at the distinct advantage, and oh no! The medevac is going to fall with all the units. But is there an observer? Holy shit, there's no observer, and Lex is gonna take out this pylon. Once this pylon goes, the game is over. Oh my god, Lex with clutch play right there. Landing the Vikings on top of the high ground, taking out the pylon. And Lex literally winning by the skin of his teeth, pulling out a victory over immense adversity. And that was definitely an exciting game. Lex though, yeah, he only had this much barracks. He did have a lot of minerals, but this huge Protoss army could have taken this out so easily. I'm still in shock. This is an awesome game. Hope you guys enjoyed that. This has been your friendly Dr. Neighborhood Jimmy out.